Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here on my channel with yours truly. This video is going to be an announcement video for April 8th, 2024. I haven't really done like a whole lot of announcement videos, but I figured I would because I've been talking about doing something on my channel that I used to do on my channels that I used to have. If you probably remember, like, that I used to have a lot of YouTube channels. I did. I started on YouTube way back in 2009. I know it kind of may seem crazy about that, but it is true. I saw like somebody doing videos on there, and I wasn't really like too sure like how to do them. From what I heard, like back in that time, you had to have like a digital camera and take the memory card thing and put it into the computer, like the not the USB port, like take the micro SD card or whatever, or take a cable and plug it like into your computer or laptop, either one, either desktop or laptop. I mean, you know, I don't know if people had gaming PCs in that time. They probably did, but they were like starting out very early. But anyway, I've been giving this some thought because on one of my YouTube channels I had, it wasn't my first one that I did like a few videos on that, but I uploaded videos that basically weren't allowed. I mean, it was just videos from other websites. It was not pornography. I'm just letting everybody know. Then after that, I made another YouTube, and I did gameplays on that, and that was a pretty good channel. And then after that, I made another YouTube channel, and I wound up putting a series on there. It lasted for maybe at least over 20 episodes, maybe more, and I entitled it The Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy Hour. So yeah, if you remember that was back around maybe 2000, like late 2012, maybe 2013, something like that. I can't really remember exactly. I mean, it was like around one of those years, like late 2012 and then 2013. So maybe 2014 as well. But well, here's the thing. So when I created it, what it consisted of was, of course, me playing video games. Well, of course, Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, because back in the day, like in the 90s, we had Wheel of Fortune at 7 o'clock and Jeopardy at 7:30 on WMAR, which is ABC. That's the local affiliate in Baltimore, Maryland. You know how like when they have ABC, for people, and they have it like named after, like if it's in Pennsylvania or New York, whatever state and all that stuff. So yeah, it's WMAR for us for ABC, and then it's WGZ for CBS and WBAL for NBC. That's just pretty much like how it is. But anyway, so that's how it was once again. Like Wheel of Fortune would air at 7, and then Jeopardy at 7:30. And I, of course, watched it a good amount of times. And then, like after that, I think like it went into syndication, like it was on different channels or something like that. I mean, I don't really know, but mostly it was ABC for us. But now they have it as Jeopardy and then Wheel of Fortune, like in our area, like it comes on at 7 and then 7:30 and airs on Fox, like, which is WBFF or something like that, or Fox 45, whatever, or something like, I think it's like something like that, but I'm pretty sure it's WBFF. We used to have WNUV, which is like channel 14 growing up in the Baltimore City area. But anyway, yeah, so like I said, then after that, they wound up having Jeopardy air first and Wheel of Fortune. They still do that to this day, but in some areas, they do have Wheel of Fortune air first and then Jeopardy, for some people. But like I said, for us, that's how it is, in Maryland here. I mean, it may be different for other people in Maryland. I don't really know. But also, around the year of 2014, I think, I noticed like they changed it a little bit. Like on Fox 45, they wound up having Family Feud air at 6 p.m. and 6:30 p.m., and then it would be Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. Maybe Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, to other people too, but in this area here, that's pretty much what I said, how I explained it. But anyway, so I wound up creating the Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy hour, and of course it consisted of me, playing a Wheel of Fortune game and then a Jeopardy game after that. And it was like an all one video. Mostly it was about, I guess, an hour. So I would do like either Wheel of Fortune for the Nintendo and then Jeopardy for the Nintendo, or I would change it up and do like Wheel of Fortune for the Super Nintendo and Jeopardy for the Sega Genesis, or whatever version. It didn't really matter like which one I would do, but I would like try and like do it like so I would do Wheel of Fortune for the NES, and then either Jeopardy for the NES, Jeopardy the 25th Anniversary Edition for the NES, or Jeopardy the Junior Edition for the NES. Mostly I did the Junior Edition and the Sports Edition, because unfortunately, I'm not really the greatest, with like the clues a lot of times on Jeopardy. I mean, I try, but I always done like the Sports Editions and a few others. But yeah. So then after that, I wound up closing that series because unfortunately there was a video I uploaded and it said that it matched a third-party right content, something like that, but that wound up being false, and I wound up pretty much closing down my whole entire channel, and I really shouldn't have done that, but I did because of the fact that I thought, it was a copyright once again, but somebody told me it was not, but I wound up closing the channel anyway. So after that, I made a new YouTube channel, like in late 2013 or something like that. And then into 2014, I decided to bring back the Wheel of Fortune Jeopardy Hour. But this time, I entitled it The Family Feud Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune Hour. And that lasted pretty well, too. I mean, it was, pretty good. But, however, I just didn't like the fact, of it being, Family Feud and then Jeopardy and then Wheel of Fortune. I thought I could like make it different, by making it the Family Feud, Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy hour. But I went by like how it airs like in my area, Family Feud, then Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. So after that, I think I wound up changing it to the Family Feud, Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy hour. I used to do them with, of course, a lot of people that would join me, like Gary would join me a lot of times, and a bunch of other people. My ex-girlfriend Christine would join me like on Skype. I never had like anybody join me in person. I mean, I don't think I ever did. But yeah, I really did enjoy doing that. I enjoyed playing the games, and of course I would play the theme songs a lot, like the introduction to Jeopardy, like the old theme, like back in the 80s and 90s. I mean, well, like the one that, like 1990, 1991, and 1992, and then after that, they changed it a little bit. I mean, I didn't really use, like, the later themes that much. I mean, sometimes I did, but, of course, I just preferred the classic themes. And once again, I would just do, like, and same with the Wheel of Fortune themes. I would do, like, the early 90s themes and the other ones, too. But, yeah. And I would have, somebody join me, usually, and sometimes I would do it by myself. Or I have somebody, help me out sometimes, too. And then after that, I decided not to continue it anymore because of the fact I just wasn't sure about it. But one of my friends wanted to keep it going by putting it on his channel, and I gave him the okay and said, sure, that's fine. So he did that, too. But then after that, I think I did want to bring it back again for a little bit, like around 2019, I think, and 2020 and 2021, I believe. But after that, I was pretty much done with it and just did other gameplays and a few others. Like, I used to have a saying, where I would say, like, one time I would be like, Steve K, playing, saying, and showing what I want. Like playing any game that I want to play or whatever, or stuff. Saying what I want, like talking about anything. Like, I used to do rant videos a lot of times, but I don't do them anymore. And showing what I want, like showing my collections, like my vinyl records, my video game collection, my sports jerseys, and many, many others. All that stuff that I used to do. And now I'm thinking about maybe, doing that again, and just put it as Steve K, playing, saying, and showing what I want. And sometimes I would add the word because this is how we do it. But it referred to two things. Yes, it was a song by Montel Jordan, This Is How We Do It. But the word do was not D-O, it was D-E-W for Mountain Dew. So yeah, unfortunately that's just the way that I put it as, because I just thought it would add like a little entertainment as well. And plus, there was a person that always liked Mountain Dew and stuff, and I always would say that, but anyway, that's just something else. But then after that, I would just pretty much say, like either what's up everyone or hello everyone. As usually I do say hello or what's up a lot of times, but a lot of times I would just say well, sometimes I would add like numbers to my name or whatever, like in 2014 I had my name as Steve the Shredder. Yes, the character from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, I would just put it as that. I would just say Steve the Shredder, playing, saying, and showing what I want. Or I think I would say playing and showing or what I want. I don't really know. I think I might have, but mostly it was playing, saying, and showing what I want. Yep. And then like shortly after that, I would entitle it Steve K, playing, saying, and showing what I want, because this is how we do it, once again. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. But I lost access to that channel too, unfortunately. But I do have this channel, and I'm trying to build it up, of course, and I'm just trying to, like, do what I can. But like I said, this is something, I'm definitely considering, and maybe doing a video about it, or, or doing the game, that is. So once again, yeah, I mean, the Wheel of Fortune Jeopardy Hour just consists of Wheel of Fortune Jeopardy games, but I added Family Feud to maybe have, like, another game into it. But mostly, it would be like 6 and 6:30 for Family Feud, and then it would be 7 for Wheel of Fortune and 7:30 for Jeopardy. So that's pretty much more than an hour. I mean, that's like actually an hour and 30 minutes. But I did make an announcement on my Facebook, and I said on there that I am considering bringing back the Wheel of Fortune Jeopardy Hour, but putting in another game show and entitling, and that is Family Feud, and entitling it the Family Feud Wheel of Fortune Jeopardy Hour. And a bunch of people, commented, said that it sounds like a great idea. Of course, there's one person that said I should just stick to something else, but it's my choice what I do. I mean, I love to play Wheel of Fortune games and Jeopardy as well, too, even though Jeopardy is hard sometimes, like with the questions, but I try. I really do. I mean, a lot of times I play them, on my emulators here. I don't have any other systems, because they have Wheel of Fortune for PlayStation and PlayStation 2, and I don't have any of those systems, unfortunately. But I'm working on trying getting some. Just the problem is that people ask too much money for them a lot of times, and you got to find them for the right price. And they do have some, like for PlayStation 3, but there is a PlayStation 3 system that will let you play PlayStation and PlayStation 2 games, but some of those PlayStation 3 systems are hard to find, and they go for a lot too, because they're like a really, really good system. Because when they introduced the big PlayStation 3 system, like back in 2006, I think, and 2007, yeah, because when they introduced it, it was a 20 gigabyte system. Then I think they went up to 40 gigabytes and 60, 80, and 120. Then they introduced a slim model, which is like a smaller system, but only played PlayStation games, and PlayStation 3, of course. And then they introduced a super slim, which is also a very good system. And that one, of course, same thing, only can play PlayStation games and not PlayStation 2. Only on the fat system, like if it was a 40 gigabyte system or 60 gigabyte. And the way you find out if it's backwards compatible is unless you find out, I guess, on the system, or it'll tell you on there or something like that, I guess. I owned one of them. I had a fat PlayStation 3 system, and I had a Super Slim and a Slim. I had many of them. And same with Xbox 360. They had good amount of, they had Wheel of Fortune on there and Jeopardy too, and also for the Nintendo Wii, another system I forgot to mention that they have as well too. So yeah, I'm sure you can like download them and put them on here, but I think it's better a lot of times to play them games like on the actual console itself. And usually you can use like an Elgato game capture and capture that gameplay footage and put it on here, which is really awesome. But yeah, so just looking at stuff on here. But yeah, yeah, so once again, that is pretty much the announcement, is to bring back the Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy Hour. And, of course, adding Family Feud and make it the Family Feud, Wheel of Fortune, and Jeopardy Hour. And, of course, I'd have to figure out, like, what games, to play. Like, first would be, like, Family Feud, and probably just be one game of it, not like how it's, 2 games, like how the show is, like, in episode 6 and 6:30. I mean, because that would be, like, pretty much a 2-hour one. You do one at 6 and then do one at 7. But anyway, or I could just leave it, as a Wheel of Fortune Jeopardy Hour, but I don't know if I put it as a voting video. I think I pretty much want to put it as the Family Feud Wheel of Fortune Jeopardy Hour. So yeah. Yeah, because I do like a good amount of gameplays, Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy as well too, and I just pretty much thought about it in a post, and I saw like some old videos. I mean, there's some of them still on there, and I thought about it. I'm like, well, why don't I do that? Because I haven't done it in forever, and I just feel like it'd be a pretty good idea. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much about it. Yep. So, I don't think there's anything else to go over. I pretty much think that's it. But, yeah. Okay, so I think I'm just going to wrap up this announcement video, because I think that's it, once again. So, alright, so hope everybody enjoyed this. So, if you do like this, hit the thumbs up button, and comment if you would like to, and no negative stuff, and subscribe if you would like to as well. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. And you all take care, and thanks again for watching this video.